Hey guys, it's your girl London and I am back with another video. And in today's video, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. So I am going to give you guys my review on both of these foundations. This is Maybelline. This was actually my favorite a year ago. I love this on the go makeup, like Fit Me was me last year. And I recently tried the Maybelline Superstay and that's me right now. Like the way it has my face feeling, I look so beat and it's just, the foundation was so cheap. So stay tuned to find out which one is my favorite. Okay guys, so starting off, I'm going to take you guys the full way with me. I want you to see everything that I do. I am going in with some vitamin E drops. And I'm just gonna moisturize my face. And this is how I start my foundation every time. So you just wanna let this sit on. I already have on some SPF from Mary Kay. I will link it down below for you guys. I'm now going to go in with my NYX Pore Filler. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my face. This will be my primer. And I will show you guys how it looks in 1 second. I got this from out of Ulta as well. This is how the bottle looks. It's a small little packaging because I didn't know if I would like the big one. So I just, did a little sample size. And I'm gonna lightly rub that in on my face everywhere. Don't mind my nails, y'all. I'll tell y'all about it. It broke on my little granite cutting board, so I had to take them off. But don't worry, because I will be getting some Halloween nails soon. My nail tech wasn't able to take my appointment because she was booked, so I will be going back tomorrow to get these done. So next time you see me on a video, you're gonna see my nails and they're gonna be cute, okay? I'm missing 3. That's not bad. I guess that is kind of bad because 1 would have been like, but 3? All right, y'all got me this time. That's fine. So going in with my Maybelline Superstay, I do like the packaging of this white top with the pink letters. That is so cute. I tried this foundation already. I had it on about 4 or 5 times and I love the finish. I love the way that it looks so natural on me. I love the way that it stays on. Going in with a damp beauty blender, I am gonna put just a few dots on my face. And I know people never really know how many dots to put, but let me tell you, I put 1 drop on my forehead, 1 drop on my chin, and 4 or 5 on my cheeks. Because the cheek area is going under the eye and stuff like that. And that's it. I always watch videos, I'm like, how many drops did they put? So basically, if I squirted this out, I would put 1, 2 drops here, 2 drops there, and 1 there if I actually pumped it out of the bottle. But when I put it on my hand and I kind of like dab it, I would do like 4 or 5 on my cheeks, 1 here, 1 there, because this part is just so easy for me to blend. So let's go ahead and blend that makeup out. And you guys, I'm so mad because I wanted that Hocus Pocus palette and it's sold out. I've been like stalking ColourPop to try to get one. Like I'm gonna see if somebody's selling it online because I really want it. Y'all let me know in the comments what's your favorite Halloween movie. Like, is it Halloween Town or is it Hocus Pocus? Is it Chucky? I want to know if y'all, because I want to see some of the titles y'all give me because I might have not watched them and I may want to watch them. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, baby, I'm not even done with my makeup and it's already like, girl, it's matching the neck. Like, I don't even have to do anything to it. It's flawless. Like, and that's what I really, really love about this foundation. Like, Maybelline, y'all formula done came up because this really hitting, okay? I know it's a little bit more than the Fit Me, because the Fit Me was like $5 or something. This one was $11.99 at Ulta. I know that it's $9.99 at Walmart, so some people may be like, oh, do I want to spend that extra money? Yes, spend it. Spend the extra $5 because this is where it's at. And I'm trying to let you guys know, honest, true review. I love this. Like, I'm buying more as soon as this runs out. This is gonna be my everyday foundation. Like, if I'm going to eat for brunch, here we go. Going to the coffee shop, here we go. Going to the mall, here we go. So let me go ahead to my next thing. I'm gonna do my brows real quick because this is not gonna take long since I got my new technique. All right, so I'm going with soft strokes at the front area of my brows. And I'm just filling it in. Remember, y'all want this pencil to be as low as you can. Like, you want it to be pretty low because this thing will snap. So don't forget that. And I told you guys this was the Wet n Wild. This was the Wet n Wild micro brow pencil. And this is how the packaging look. So for $2.99, I'll get it. I'll try it. And it has been working wonders. Kind of use that just to, you know, see where I want my brows to be. And then I go in with my favorite thing. You guys know, Anastasia is the best. They formula is just, when I first bought Anastasia, I was like, $20 for some brow gel? But when I put it on, I was like, y'all want another $20? Cause this is hitting. Like, this is where it's at for sure. So I feel like this fills in anybody's brow with some concealer. So you got $20 for this. And I know they don't went up on the LA Girl Pro because it used to be like $1.99. Now it's like $3.99. But you have this for $3.99. You have the pencil for $2.99. That's the best combination for you guys. Like, I'm trying to tell you. I be trying to put everybody on this little combination, this little combo. Don't worry, guys. Once I actually fill in my brows, everything else will be gone. Yeah, don't mind me. I feel like when you first open up your Anastasia, like, this was brand new. It cuts like butter. Like, it was so soft. I was scared. I was like, is the brush sinking in there or what? It's so soft. My other one's all just like tied and raggedy. So I'm glad I got a new one. But that was because all of this stuff was going on. I couldn't go to the store. So, you know, I had to do what I had to do. I had to, you know, thug it out until I was able to go to the store. And now, when I went to the store, I read up on everything. So going in with LA Girl Pro in the color Fawn. I love this color. And I know some people like to do their eyebrows first. I do my eyebrows first sometimes, but sometimes I just don't do it. I don't know why, I just don't. I like to do my own thing. However I feel, I just go with the flow. And I do that because at the end of the day, I can still use a makeup brush and blend back in that previous foundation that was on that makeup brush all over my, you know, my forehead. So it will still blend in. It's not like, oh my God, it's gonna be, you know, out. So I don't really believe in all of the, oh, you have to do your brows first and your eyeshadow. I do it how I feel like doing it because I'm certain ways, I'm in like different moods and I wanna do it different ways, so. I feel like do it how you want to do it. Like, do what's comfortable for you. You don't have to follow nobody else. You follow them a little bit and then you remix it. There you go. But yeah, just do what you like. And that's what I do. So you guys know I like to dot my brows because I want to see the angle and make sure I'm doing it right. See, boom. Just like that. Whew. I can see what is going already. These brows are looking beautiful. Beautiful. You don't want to let this sit too long, so I'm gonna start blending this out right now. And I go back and forth, but I also dab it because I want the product to sit at a certain angle under my brow. You see, I don't want it to move around. So I kind of blend it back and forth, but then I also press it into my skin. So it's not moving. Oh, the brows is cute, girl. The brows is cute and they fit my face. Okay, I like that. I love that. I love when that happens. When you get it right, it feels good. When you get the brows right, it feels good. It brings the whole look up to a 10. It don't matter if the look is not a 10. It brings the look up to a 10. Because everybody pay attention to eyebrows. Even if they say they don't, they do. Just FYI, I'm just letting y'all know. Everybody do. So now that we have these flawless brows, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my concealer. And I am going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I really like this concealer. I've been using it for the last month. Okay, so going in with my concealer, I am going to apply it under my eye, and I'm doing a good amount today. And a little on my forehead. Then I'm gonna blend that in. Okay, so using a damp beauty blender, I am blending all of my concealer and my contour. Make sure you get under those eyes, guys. I really take this blending serious, so I'm like getting in there. Oh, ta-da! This is what I'm supposed to be using to get under my eyes, because this works so well with getting right under your eye. Remember, you can pick these up at the dollar store. I have to get dressed. Like, I feel like who else takes a long time getting dressed? Like, it can't just be me. Like, I can't get dressed or I can't pick out anything unless I know the mood that I'm in, like right before. I can't help it. It's just, I don't know. My mood changes so easily. And I just be like, oh, I wish I never put this outfit on. And then I have to go take it off. So it's just not right. And I'm gonna go ahead now and set my face with my Laura Mercier. And I got this from Sephora. It was a little gift. It's a mini for my birthday, so I cannot wait to use it. I'm just taking a regular blending brush to blend that in. So whatever brush you have, just to make sure it sets in my skin, that's all I'm doing. Especially around my nose area, because that's my problem area. So I want to make sure I have that covered. I was told people don't bake no more, so. Although I do bake, I still bake, so. But I also press it into my skin. I actually wanted to buy this powder, but I wasn't for sure. And a lot of people was telling me to get the Sacha Buttercup, which I have gotten already. My husband bought it for me. I would like to have both of them, so I'm gonna probably buy me one of these as well because it's so lightweight. Like, I could barely even feel it, opposed to my Sacha Buttercup. I know it's on, and it gives me a really bright under eye with my Sacha Buttercup. But this one is just so like, just light, airy, like it's not even there. So I'm gonna be moving on to the fun part. I have my Anastasia eye primer I'm going to be putting on my eyelids. And you want to make sure this dries also because it's very sticky. So I will let it dry before I apply anything on there. Okay guys, so I am going with a soft color today. I'm going to be doing pink because I am wearing pink. So the first color I am going to use is going to be from the Zulu palette by Juvias. And it will be that brown color at the top. So I will be using this 3-piece Milani Jet Set eye brush kit that I got from Ulta. It was about $3. It was on sale. and it's strictly for eyeshadow. So I can't wait. It has a crease all over eyeshadow and a blending brush inside. So that's what I'm gonna be using right now. So the brushes are black and gold, and they do say Milani on them, if you guys can see that. I'm gonna go in with the third brush, which is the blending brush, and I'm gonna use that brown just to put over my eyelid. Okay, that's cute. That's real cute. I'm gonna go on the other side and do the same thing. Pick up the product, apply it, and then once I apply it, I will blend it. Okay, we getting somewhere, okay. I do like the brushes, but I don't feel like they're like, wow, like, oh my goodness, I need these. These brushes was originally $13.99. Then they went on sale for $6.99. Then they went down to $3. So, I don't think that they were $13.99 worthy, but $6.99 maybe. I don't feel like it's the brushes itself, the quality is really that good, but my other brushes over here are very, very good. But this is only the first time for me using them, so I have to try it again to make sure that I'm giving y'all, you know, my best opinion, honest opinion on these products. So, but as of right now, I wouldn't have paid $13.99 for these. No, they are kind of rough. They're not as soft as my other brushes. So, in that same palette, or do I want to do another palette? I'm definitely going to put a glitter on top. If you ever find this palette, I got it at TJ Maxx during Christmas time. And I believe I have a video showing one of the packaging. It comes in a heart shape. They have them every year. And they come in a big old heart shape, and it's like $60 for them. And it comes with like 3 of them in there. It is called I Love Revolution. I'm gonna go in with that brown, which is the temper. And I'm gonna put that also on my brows. And I like that because it's like a darker brown. So that's gonna tie in this color and make it more warm like. I'm gonna go in now with the crease brush, and I'm going to add in a pink. And I'm gonna use that pink from the same palette. It doesn't have a name, but it's the pink that is right at the bottom. So I'm gonna use that pink. It's a soft pink. I'm gonna put that in the corner of my eye, as you can see. Very soft, it's not too harsh. You just wanna blend that in. Gonna do that to the other side. Now this crease brush, I feel like it's getting the job done. I didn't have to go in this palette many times to pick up the product, which I know a lot of people say that the colors are not as pigmented as other palettes, which is why I wanted to try that Hocus Pocus palette, because I wanted to see what the colors was looking like in that palette. They looked really good online, so I kind of wanted to just try it out and see if I would like the colors. But it was sold out. Now I'm gonna go in with the all over shadow brush and just blend right here in the crease of my eyelids. Just make sure everything is softly blended, because I want to give a soft pink look, nothing like too harsh. So that's what I'm going with. And I have confidence it's gonna come out that way. Going back to that blending brush, I will be using the, what palette is this? Juvias Magic Mini. And I'm going in with that Nana color right here. I feel like that Nana color goes so good with my actual complexion. So that's what I'm gonna use just to tie everything around. You guys know I love the Kano color, but I'm trying to get a Kano Arrest because it's almost gone and I gotta go get another one. When I went to Ulta, they only had one left. and I had to choose between keeping it and giving it to my mom. But you know me, I'm a good child, so I gave it to my mother. So I have to try to order some online, but I don't want to order just one palette online. So I will have to, you know, just get a lot of stuff because I don't want to just order one thing. So that's what I'll be doing next. I don't know when they'll be restocking at Ulta. So my goal is just to order online. Also in this palette, I am going in with the Zuba. Such a cute color. Zuba is right here, that pink color. I'm gonna go ahead and use that just like right here on my eye to give it a little glitter. And I'm going in with that crease brush that came in the kit. Like I said, it's not doing a lot. I'm just putting a little bit of glitter on my lids, like over that pink that I already had on there. There is a Kelsey color in this palette that I have not tried yet, and I think I'm gonna try it today. It's right here at the end. I'm going to use that same brush and just, you know, grab a little bit of that and put it on the ends right here. Just a little in the crease, just to highlight that part a little more. Nothing major. Going back in with my blending brush. Just gonna make sure everything is blended very nicely and stuff like that. Like so, like that. I love Tabitha. Absolutely love Tabitha. I actually say that all the time around my house. So I am done with my eyes. I am now going to blend out my setting powder. Just use any blending brush that you have or a big fluffy brush. And just blend it on out. Making sure my eyebrows are still intact, and they are. And they're looking fabulous. Okay guys, now that we have our lashes on, I am going to go back in with the Juvia's Place Magic Mini, and I'm going to be using the Olsen color. I really like that pink. I'm just gonna put a little right here in the crease, not a lot. I just like how soft it looks, and I feel like it will tie this look together very nicely. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was me using the Superstay by Maybelline, and I have to tell you my review on it. I absolutely love this product. I feel like it fits my face, my skin more. It's more of a natural feel. It's very soft and lightweight. I feel like this gives me a real smooth finish. This was my favorite. Like I said before, last year, this was all I was wearing every single day. I love this foundation and I still do wear it. But if I had to choose between the two, I will go with the Superstay, because I feel like this one doesn't last all day for me. It does make my pores stand out a little more. So that's the only reason why. And like I said, I feel like they came up with a different formula for this. So if you're willing to spend the extra $5, go with this. This is what you want. For $11.99 or $9.99 at Walmart, I would recommend this one for sure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. And let me know down below in the comments if you like this foundation. Which one is your favorite? As always, treasure your family, treasure your time, and most importantly, treasure yourself. Peace.